Hey Aries, welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly read. We're gonna come at you here midweek, and then this will bring us into the end of the week. Okay, guys. Sorry I've been out, guys. I just been focusing in on my project and putting the final touches on a few things. Again, the project that I'm working on. But in any event, I wanted to let you guys know we have our new program, and we're at the early bird pricing. So you've got 3 more days to get $100 off and also be able to get a lot of extra goodies because of it, to be a founding member. I'm only working with 10 women on this particular class, but if you are really focused in on having the guilt maybe surrounding wanting more, a lot of times that's cultural messages internalized and it's around achievement and advancement. But if you're wanting, whether it's financial success, professional recognition, improving your life, or having greater influence, it's all about reflecting a deeper need for security. It's not greedy or shallow. It is the ability to care for the people that you love and being able to be solid in yourself. So this is about really focusing in on distinguishing between your desires that align with your values and knowing which ones do and which ones don't, and then being able to reset and pursue your life that you do, your desired life that you want, your authentic ambitions without shame or apology. So a lot of times things, get in the way, of that, and so what the whole program is focusing in on doing is giving you permission and being able to have a longer term perspective, have a values integration, a nervous system reset. So if you've been feeling tired, overwhelmed, you've gone through a transition, a transformation, or even a triumph where you're in a new environment and you are wanting to get more support internally from the inside out. And with a small container of women, it's going to be 10 women. This would be something that you'll definitely want to consider. Click the link in the description box below if you are interested. 3 days only for the early bird special that gets a lot of perks because you become a founding member of the program. So it's called the Aligned Reset for 6 weeks, and it starts shortly. So click the link in the description box below for more deets. Okay. All right. Let's dive in. Let's take a look at what's going on for your Aries this week. All right. And what wants to come through for you. Okay. So let's take a look at what Spirit wants you to know most during this time. And we're going to, then we'll get into career, money, finance, and then we will focus in on a little bit of love and what the biggest message that wants to come through on that. All right. Hope you are well, Aries, and doing fantastic. And I do want to thank all of you that have signed up for the program so far. I'm super thrilled to and honored, quite frankly, to be on this journey with you. Okay. All right. So what is going on for Aries? What does Aries need wants? What does Spirit want you to know most during this time for Aries? What comes through? What do we get? Justice. Nice. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Man, something's been balanced out. Okay. And look at, you're showing up in your own read. The Emperor energy is coming through and the Queen of Rods. Wow, guys, look at this. Really beautiful. All right. And what else do we get? Walking away. So what's at the bottom of the deck? You're walking away from emotional heartbreak. I feel that you've maybe overcome something. And I feel that you knew it was in your best interest to walk away from something. And now there's a changing of the guards. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's powerful, guys. Super powerful. So this is an opportunity for you to be able to move forward, and through destiny, you're moving forward and it's a decisive change. It's a change I feel that you have instigated. Now, for some of you, this could be moving towards your soulmate of what you want, if it happens to pertain to love. And we'll get into that, shortly here on the other spreads. But this is seeing a turn of events. The energy is working for you. So this change is a perfect kind of pivotal point for you. And you've overcome some sort of emotional kind of heartbreak in some sort of way. Justice is being served with Libra energy coming through. Now, just below that, again, is you, the Aries. So putting something on stronger, solid ground. Maybe something wasn't. Maybe you thought it was, but then you realize now as you look back that, oh my gosh, it wasn't. And so there is overcoming some sort of feeling left out and disappointment, but you're moving forward slowly, strongly, and securely. I mean, with this Emperor energy underneath you, Spirit wants you to know that it's time to passionately move forward, and you know when to walk away now. Okay, when you put a lot of emotions into something and it wasn't for you, and you put in a lot of work. You know that it's teamwork and collaboration in love, in whatever it is that you want. If something is unfair, it can create resentment on one side, and I mean, especially if you notice it and it's really starting to build resentment within you, that's when you know that it's time to reconsider and make some sort of change. But this is really working together, teamwork and collaboration. And this is what I'm getting. And maybe that was something that was missing that brought this disappointment or impoverishment. Now, it could have been a job that just wasn't paying you what wanted to get paid, or it wasn't the environment that you would want now at this moment in your life, at this stage in your life, but you are moving forward strongly and securely here, which is quite beautiful. All right. Very, very beautiful. What is it that we need to know about this? What Spirit wants you to know? Anything more that wants to come through? What is it that we get? Yeah, you're on a brand new adventure. You know what's so really cool is that you have an ending. Look at the bottom of the deck is a completion. And this ending, which equates to a 10, is a brand new adventure. All right. This is an adventure for you. This is new. Okay. And it's a little bit scary, but it's also exciting in some respect. If you need some grounding, it's about you getting out in nature. This 74 reduces to an 11, and that's about bringing balance in your life. It's mastering the energy of nature and the universe. And so I feel that connecting your love of nature and connecting is going to connect you with your intuition much better. That's the crown chakra color, the purple there. And the third eye is, I think it's going to really help ground you and help you master your energy better as you move forward in this change. Spirit wants you to know that this is going to be an adventure. You're ready for it. You're showing up here as the Queen of Wands. Whether you're masculine or feminine, this is about leading in your feminine energy of optimism. I'm optimistic that moving away is going to get me my 10 of cups. All right. Not just because it's, a 10 of cups, but it's because of you're making a change to what you want now and what you desire. And if something that you've been putting energy, effort, and time into is not leading down a path where you are making some sort of progress, then this is the time to make that change. And I think a lot of you have already done that, quite frankly. So this is what I'm getting. So any final advice in terms of moving forward that might want to come through for you? What Spirit wants you to know? Anything else? What do we get? Boundaries. Setting up healthier boundaries. Yep. And sometimes that means walking away, at times, right? Note your comments below, guys. But having, boundaries and connecting with source, to create, that alignment in terms of what you want, and not forget, and making sure that you're connecting and communicating with source is key. But it's very key. It's very important to know where you are and where you begin and where your boundaries lie, and where others' boundaries are at, and where you need to kind of draw the line in the sand. And so this is about setting up, healthier boundaries, especially if you're becoming overburdened in some way. It's like, okay, now I need to set a boundary, or that resentment's building. Now I need to set a boundary. You'll feel the inkling of it. And I think getting in nature will help you, kind of get a little bit more in tune to your inner dialogue and energy. So this is what I'm getting. I think you put in a lot of work, Aries, and you should congratulate yourself. You deserve a big congratulations. All right. Let's take a look at what comes through in career, money, and finance for you. Okay. So career, money, finance for Aries. What comes through this week that's most important? The biggest message. What do we get? Page of Pentacles. Wow. Beautiful. The Empress energy. Is this in the backwards? You know what? This is Becca's. I'm going to take it as it is, but I'm changing the deck around. Okay, good. Because your message is going to come out no matter what. Oh, this is so interesting. Oh my gosh, you got a lot of people here. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is an opportunity. Okay, there's a message of an opportunity that's coming through. Okay, so the page is all about some sort of message. So could be getting some sort of message that is in alignment that seems to be coming through for you. So I feel that Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, and it is focusing in on. Um, I kind of feel that there is a manifestation and an ambition that you want and a goal that you're moving towards in. Now, I do get the Empress energy, like not feel, you might feel like, and we're going to clarify this, if it's in reverse. Why is the Empress in reverse? Because you're focusing in on your money, the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. You're focusing on your affluence and abundance right now, your money. The Empress in reverse, maybe you're dealing with a Libra, or this could be you're getting the Empress was in reverse and you weren't feeling worthy, or you weren't stepping into your energy. Now it's about getting some sort of clarity, and you needed to get clarity on your money. There's something about the money that put the Empress in reverse, almost as if I'm not deserving. But I feel that no, you got the clarity and thinking, oh my gosh, that's just a limiting belief. Why am I not feeling like this Empress energy? And the Queen of Pentacles, that motherly energy and that clarity comes through. So it was about nurturing yourself to get the clarity that you needed so you could turn this Empress upright, is what I'm getting. Okay. Anything more that's going to be keyed on that? Yeah, it's about personal growth, spiritual growth, and there was some effort that needed to be made in terms of your personal growth. Now, this has to do with career, money, and finance. So maybe you're stepping into an environment to where you had to nurture yourself a little bit more, and that's focusing in on love and a little bit more. But bottom line, this is about personal growth and having faith, and then getting the clarity that you actually desire to make the change. Something was unfair. Like, this is about being blunt, and this is about fairness. And the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy, because you got the Queen of Swords. And I feel that this was in the reverse. Usually, when the Queen of Swords is in reverse, it really talks about cold-hearted or overly emotional. Now, this could be focusing in on that. It could be maybe cruel or bitter, and maybe that you were feeling angry about like why you weren't getting what you want. But there was some personal growth that was necessary to come through here, is what I get. So quite interesting. Let's clarify that and see what we get. The Six of Wands. Victory and success. You were bitter of not getting the success that you want, but now that you got the clarity and there is personal growth and having faith in your personal growth, there's victory, success, and alignment that's coming through. It's almost as if like, why things aren't fair? I should be getting what I want. All right. And then this is about making a choice with the Lover's card. So it is about, you have a choice in your personal growth to move forward in it, or to not move forward in it. And there's a new decision that brings out a different result. But I think with you nurturing and, being that with that motherly energy and mothering yourself, you're getting some sort of clarity that leads to personal growth. And I feel that it really, it gets control of your mind, because right underneath the Empress, it's upside down. And now getting the clarity and nurturing yourself through personal growth, I get the King of Swords. It had to do with some sort of mindset, because this is having authority over the mind. Now, you could have been doing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I feel that you are moving forward. And here's that Knight of Pentacles coming out again. So in your work, I feel that there is about you making a choice to give the victory and success to yourself here, because something was not fair. But you got the clarity about how things are, And it was because you weren't nurturing and loving yourself. And this is about saying, moving forward with personal growth. You have an opportunity to make the decision towards personal growth, having authority over your mind, and then stepping into your Queen of Wands energy, that fire energy with great control and integrity of the mind. And then you moving forward slowly and solidly. Okay. You are overcoming some sort of addiction or something of the past, a limiting belief, something of the sort that had once held you. But like I said, you put in the work. You put in the work. You had to balance both sides of things until that Wheel of Fortune came in, and then it kind of really helped you move forward. So you had to overcome, and this is putting in the work in your personal growth. So whatever you're doing in personal growth and putting in the work is fantastic. Making the effort here is very, very key. Okay. So you are just getting over feeling less than when you're so much more. You're the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, right? You are that Emperor energy, okay? So putting something more in strong, solid ground because of your personal growth, okay? Yep. This is moving into worry-free finances. This is saying is that you have a hidden talent. You're moving forward in sales. You're planning. This is this is money in reserve. So you're saving your money in some sort of way, okay, is what I feel that you're moving into. There is an award. And I think this is what I'm getting here from recognition and success because you made a choice. You made a choice with the Lover's card, Gemini energy. This is about winning money, something that's going to pay off for your effort and the recognition. This is professional advancement, work and fame in what you do. So I don't know, for some of you, you are getting a reward or some sort of award of being recognized. I get financial relief, winning money, worry-free finances. So if you've been really focused in Aries on your finances and worried about it, this is about, focusing in on job security. Something is growing. You could be focusing in on a supportive role for others. You could be focusing in on career advancement. You could be in sales, or you could be focusing in on that hidden talent of yours. Okay. But this is about moving forward in worry-free finances where there previously could have been a money conflict, but there's a breakthrough here. Okay. And maybe you're firing your employer. Maybe that you are saying, I don't want to work here anymore. Or you're going to another particular situation. Maybe you're starting your business. Some of you, you are getting rid of some sort of limiting belief in some sort of way. So anything else that you need to know in career, develop a ritual that keeps you in your confidence. Connecting with spirit is going to be key. That's why we've got this personal growth, having faith in your personal growth. Whatever you're doing, connecting with your spirit, your soul is helping you in your work. Okay. And what else? Imagine, visualizing, up leveling the new you, this where you are now. You are imagining what you want and creating a mystical ritual surrounding it. All right. A vision of the new you, of resetting something here is what I get. Okay. Wow. That's what I'm getting. That's the message that wanted to come through in work, guys. Okay. Let's take a look at what comes through in terms of your love life. Let's use a different deck. Okay, make sure it's upright. Okay, cool. Magician energy coming through. Wow. For some of you, it's time to take action. Okay. So yeah, that's what I get. Yeah, after heartbreak, it's coming through again. Look at this. Remember that heartbreak that we came through? Look at, I split the deck and it says the 10 of Pentacles, and you've got the opportunity to get exactly what you want, manifesting the 10 of Pentacles. Man, especially after that heartbreak, guys, what you went through was definitely an experience that had an imprint on you to make some sort of change in your life. And it's going to affect your love life. All right. So what comes through for Aries? Yeah, there was, I get deceit of the mind caused a tower moment. And then I get the 10 of Cups. Yep. See, we talked about walking away with that. What was that? The 8 of Cups are there, or 7, but now it's about you moving forward and getting the 10 of Cups, tapping into your intuition and a fast movement and change, moving forward. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, something's hidden. This is about there's something hidden. Wow, this is about an opportunity. The Moon card and the Ace of Pentacles. You're not going to see a new opportunity of love coming through for you here. There's a new opportunity. Now, this could be doing something that you love, Aries, that you don't see coming through, um, or using your intuition and manifesting what it is that you want because it's coming through. Wow. It is about deceit of the mind. There's some sort of deceit that caused a tower moment, and you're focused on being satisfied with your Ten of Cups. Like you still have that vision of what you want. The Eight of Cups didn't get you down. Okay, so it didn't put you in a position to where you felt, hey, I'm not going to get what I want, that type of thing. No, you're really moving forward. This is about, I'm still focused on my Ten of Cups. You tapped into your intuitive abilities on some sort of deceit. Could have been from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, someone who rushed in and wanted fast change and movement. And you're that Knight of Pentacles that came through twice. That Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady and solid movement, and you're understanding your intuition. That's something that comes in fast and furious in your love life. Maybe you made a quick change because you intuitively saw the deceit and you had to walk away in some sort of instance. So how interesting is that? What is fast movement and change with this Eight of Wands coming through? And that's your energy. Okay, what do we get? King of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There could be a water sign coming through for you that brings in long-term happiness. I got to tell you guys, wow. And it helps you, and you've let go of the burdens. Not only you get the Ten of Cups, and to get the Ten of Wands, right? Is letting go of the burden so you can enjoy yourself with this King of Pentacles coming through. Dang, guys, you could have someone who has got water energy, and it's a justice is served at the bottom of the deck, so there is balance is restored. It's like fast movement and change of something coming in. It's coming in. This is interesting. It's like at first, like someone has interest in you right now. Okay, and it could be a fire sign, and they could have water in their chart as well. And I do get sword energy too. But I feel that it's going to bring in some sort of justice for you here. There's some sort of justice that comes through, okay? What do we need to know about your love life that comes through here? Anything more? But this is what I get coming through. What do we get? Plant the seeds of intention, okay? And this is kind of moving into that vision of what you want. It's time to go. It's time to grow. And it's time to glow here. It's kind of like there's the beginnings of this using your creativity. So it's kind of like it's time to plant the seeds of what it is that you want and start manifesting that. So creating that new vision of what you want. All right. So really go within and take a moment of what you truly want within your core being, Aries, and there's a yearning of a soul to move towards another destiny here in your love life. So what is this for you, or doing what you love? Because there's a seed that is urging inside of you, and it wants you to dig past those top layers of ego or what culture or society conditioning and the shoulds, and really find your soul's blueprint that is awaiting to guide you. Now you could be moving forward in that. It's exactly what the 6-week reset, aligned reset is exactly this. It's quite beautiful, guys. Again, check it out in my description box below. But it's about your dreams are giving some powerful fertilizer right now. It's time for some sort of change. So really contemplate with deliberate intention throughout your day, and use your vision. Declare your vision as a meditation. Remember, we got ritual. Create a ritual in that previous spread in your work. Create a ritual of what you want, and with deliberate intention, and that really
really, rocks you at night and wakes you up in the morning. Get excited, okay? Because all of nature is really rooting for you to grow in your highest soul blueprint. So that it's about planting those seeds and what you want in your love life at this moment right now, okay? Anything more? Physical activity is going to help kind of with your energy. Forgiveness is going to help as well. And self-love. Man, it's a self-love, guys. Do give yourself a gift. All right? The gift, and feed into yourself. Do When you do your work, you become so much more powerful. It's just amazing, guys. And it affects your love life here. But you've got an opportunity coming. I almost feel that for some of you intuitively know, I feel that it's interesting. It's like I feel that there could be an opportunity coming through, one of which you know, one of which you don't know. And for some of you, it has to do with the self love. And others, it has to do not only with self love, but also with someone that is around you right now that has an interest in you. All right. And like I said, I get sword energy, I get fire energy, and air energy. Well, and cups energy. I'm getting all of it here. But I do get the King of Cups that comes out rather strongly. So someone that's, expressing oneself or having authority over your emotions, or this could be you taking on that energy as well in terms of being able, hey, I deceived my mind in some sort of way. And I wasn't, focusing on having authority over my emotions, but I let go some sort of limiting belief or some sort of burden in love that held me back, and I'm ready, and my runway is clear, and the ground is ready to be fertilized for that seed to be planted. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Sending you so much love and light. If you want a personal read, click the link in the description box below. Until next time, namaste.